the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs. She's making those grits. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things. She's making those grits. Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits made by a winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cozy Kitchen. I done been to Denny's too. Had some woman try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts. Tight shirts, tight shirts. Yep, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Tuesday, August 4th. I gotta see how. Let's do a test. How's the mic sound? Should I keep it like this? I think I maybe should have to change this. I don't know. Trying some new things because I was noticing something watching the show. Y'all tell me how the mic sounds, and I can change it back to the other. Yeah, I can change it back to the other setting. Y'all, this the community just need to know how to sound to you guys. If we can keep it moving like this. If there's no big difference, then let me know there's no big difference. All right. Judge Mathis has spoken out on the Nolan Wells and made some heavy comparisons, and we'll get to that. Hopefully we can get to some fun stuff, but the story continues to grow. We got the white people mascot who's still repping, Mr. Brandon Tatum. Still doing his job. We got some kindness. We're gonna have acts of kindness here, because I think we need that. I think we need to show some acts of kindness of human beings doing kind things for other human beings. I think there's a need for it. For real. I think there is a need to see people helping people, other people, strangers, instead of strangers going out and doing harsh things to each other and violent acts going back and forth and verbal assaults on each other and Karen this, Karen that, and just some kindness. It's something to lift your spirits on other human beings. And we got to get into the reality of the realities. Did I send Sexy Mo the link? I hope I sent her the link. Sexy Mo is supposed to join us, but supposed to join us later. So we're going to see. She said around 7:30. So we'll see. Let me get to these good mornings, and y'all can tell me how this mic sounds. If y'all want it the other way, then we can. If I should switch it, but if y'all are all good with it, I'm still messing around with it. If I do more of this, more. Oh, that I think that. Well, y'all tell me. Let's get to these good mornings. Ashley Newman is back in the building again. Good to have you back, Ashley. I don't know if your schedule changed or something like that, but good to have you back. Hope everything's going well. Shelly, what's going on, mama? Miss Parker, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Ashabu, the one-hander. Yeah, the one-hander. Love it. What we got? Them dollars was good. Them dollars repping for the fellas early. Diana Joy. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Joyful day, everyone. Right back at you. Who we got? Tawana Goldman. Good morning, Tawana. Many prayers for Lisa Legs and her family during this difficult and sorrowful time. Yes, our prayers definitely go out to Lisa, who lost her mom. She let us know she lost her mom yesterday and asked her for our prayers. So on demand, if you can, when you get a chance, whenever your scheduled prayer is, send a quick one and say, God, please cover that family, cover Lisa and her family, and help them be able to cope with something that I've never had to deal with, and something in most cases inevitable. So we want to definitely send a big, huge shout out to Lisa and send her prayers. Asha saying good morning. Asha, thank you for being so kind, because I was going to bring it up, but thank you. Jay Black is in the building. How's the mic sound, Jay Black? Does it sound different?
My mic sounds nice. Check one. No, you sound good. You cool.
It sounds good?
I ain't gonna say you sound good, but yeah, your mic sound normal.
All right, because it should sound. Oh, that's funny, because I did change something on it. Because I was running some tests. On it, and I was listening, watching our.
Look at Diane. Diane came back. Okay.
Was Diane missing?
No, this one right here. This Diane. We got Diane Williams, and now we
got. Yeah, I know. Hey, Diane. Okay. How are you, Diane? Is that a picture of you, Diane? Because that's a classic. That's got a classic.
That cannot be a picture of her. That's somebody that's legendary, probably.
Yeah. Or is that a younger picture? I don't know. I don't even know how old you are. I don't know how old you are.
A picture of her, yeah. That could be her when she was in her late 20s.
And it's black and white, right? Maybe because it's black and white, I feel that it's giving that classic look. I really like it. I think it's a nice photograph. All right, Jay, how was your night last night? How did everything go? Anything new?
My crown, I got all that dental work. My crown fell out. I had some issues with my crown. I had to call the dentist, pissed, upset.
Wait. It fell out after?
They did the work. I was done. And I'm just eating a little pretzel bite. So why is the I'm gonna lose.
You ain't had to make that noise. You didn't have to
pause. I said this shouldn't be happening.
What do you mean? What shouldn't be happening? What?
Crown. Once you get a crown in, it should be permanent. You shouldn't have any.
Also, it moved. You could feel it moving around.
I felt it move, and I said, stop," because I don't want to swallow it. Pause and
stop. Wait a minute.
So I called them up and was like, "Yo," they told me we booked up. No, you're not booked up. You're going to see me today. I'm literally on my way there. Like all things stopped, and they got me right in.
How long had you had it?
Oh, it only been. Remember, I just did this maybe a month.
Yeah, but time goes by so fast. I was like, I can't.
Maybe a month.
Wait, Tawana, he's eating the same thing that probably was one of the main causes of his problem. He's still eating ice. Like you got a new crown and you're eating.
They told me I should be able to eat anything I want.
No, I promise you, you knew they didn't mean ice. Yo, what?
Miss Parker. Good morning, Miss Parker.
What the fuck? Like, okay, all right. So go ahead. What else? What else happened last night?
That was the gist of it that I can discuss. You know, my son had a meltdown, had to take his PS5.
Oh man.
So that turned into a family, outrage, debate. But normal stuff. I probably shouldn't even just said that. But yeah, everything was good though. Life be lifing, Mike. Life be lifing, and that's what it is. Shit. But we here. It's Tuesday.
Damn.
I don't know what happened to you yesterday.
Me and Calvin Taylor finished up his new album. Okay, Trendsetter, who knew you were working on the album?
That's Trendsetter. Stay in the trenches.
Okay, all right.
We'll make sure we support. Okay.
Congratulations. So I don't want to get too deep into this, but it turned into a whole family thing.
Well, what
discussion
because of the grandbaby and this and but you're older, and then this the tism, and then you know how they go. And then it's you can't say that. So now I gotta flex my muscle. It's typical stuff. In a household where someone is on the spectrum in a household, they can be anything. Meltdowns are real. Situations are real. I'm sure KT, if all people know, it can go left, it can go right. Yeah, it's just part of being a parent of a kid on the spectrum.
Wow. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, because I know I know that can be stressful when the whole family got to get involved. Yeah.
And Stu, we trust. What up, homie?
It's Stu. What's going on? Good morning, Stu. Good morning. Good morning. What we want to get into?
What clips you got?
My night was fine. Everything. For those who are impatient who are just joining the show, we have to get a brief on a brief update on how everybody's night went. I'm gonna start asking people how'd your night go in the chat and shit like that. But with the pressure of getting right into the topic, Judge Mathis spoke out. And he had some comparisons that he made about what's going on with Nolan Wells. And there's so much stuff. There's so much unrest and everything that's going on. So Judge Mathis decided, yes, he is going to, and KT says, yes, meltdowns are tough.
Meltdowns are tough. Yeah, any parent, they know. They know. And you're going right into Judge Mathis. All right, you're going to jump right in.
And there, but this interesting because, and not about what went on with you. I think it's good, but I also think it gets complicated when the whole family gets involved. When the whole family gets involved,
when you have a grandbaby and there's maybe some jealousy / I don't know, you should know better, but yet maybe you don't know better because of the autism. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it is a little bit more involved. I know babies are going to ignore you, but you as the older person needs to know how to understand to ignore.
How old is the baby, the grandbaby now?
3, just turned 3. 3 and 13 is come on. It's somebody that, but at the same time,
what could the grandbaby be doing that's so that you like? I'm not sure what the grandbaby could be doing.
Just what babies do, they ignore you on purpose. They know how to poke the bear. They know. When you playing your games, they just want to come sing the alphabet every time they see you. The baby, yo, she be annoying as hell. And I just be cracking up like, you gotta deal with it, son. You gotta just ignore it. If you keep giving it light, it's going to keep happening. When kids get on your nerves, you can't acknowledge it. You have to just ignore it and it'll go away. When you give something power, that's in life in general. If I know calling Michael Sean, whatever, I'm gonna keep getting on his nerves if you keep reacting. But if you ignore it, it goes away. 100% goes away. But yeah, so that's just typical family drama. And I forgot to mention, side note, y'all, our psychic is back. Dex, the psychic, is coming back starting this Friday at 8 a.m. So
I thought it was Thursday.
No, it's Friday because he couldn't do Thursday. So it's gonna be Friday at 8 a.m. Everyone that loves getting those psychics readings, he nailed a lot of us. Pause. he was on point with a lot of different things.
Uh-huh.
But the psychic will be back this Friday for those who went to psychic readings.
What time?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Okay.
8 to 8:30 Fridays. 8 to 8:30.
Yesterday, I went to the movies with my grandson to see Spider-Man in 3D.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
That sound like a
I almost
good
went to
plan.
Spider-Man on a late show on Saturday night. I almost went to the midnight show, but I was like, I ain't feel like waiting another 30 minutes. But it seems like everybody seems to have good reviews.
They said it broke records. My movie, the second gross of all time, only 2 million short of number one. So, yeah, Spider-Man is popping.
I don't know how good the movie is. The Spider-Man fans say it's great. All the Spider-Man fans around me were like, "Oh, it's great." All the 20-year-olds were like, "Yeah, you got to go see it." You know, that good stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to catch that at some point.
And I caught yesterday's show, and you didn't never check Aisha because when previous week you was talking all that crap about 4 hours and making time for dates. You didn't bring it up to her yesterday. I caught that.
But she's not in a relationship.
No, remember she was saying to make time for.
So what was I supposed to bring up? I'm not in a relationship. So what did you want me to bring up?
You said it's not realistic to plan out 4 hours a week to make time. And you said nobody pushed back on her. I wanted to hear you go in on that, but you didn't.
Oh, I didn't even remember that you guys had talked about it. I still think it's unrealistic to put 4 hours.
So we're bringing that up with it next week.
4-hour sessions and all that good stuff. You're right. I wish you would have texted me and reminded me because I'd have been like, what type of part-time job we got going on here? But okay.
All right, cool. Judge Mathis. So would you say what he got going on with Nolan Wells?
So he brought up his opinion, and I like hearing these judges because obviously they have more knowledge about these things than the average person.
Experience.
So this is Judge Mathis. This is a little lengthy, but be patient, y'all. Don't have your Instagram, TikTok attention span. But that's the problem. You want to hide the truth, just say it.
Forensic autopsy showed that there was what they call discoloration. No, I call them bruises in the back of the head, appearing that someone has had their hand pressed at the back of their head, at the back of Nolan's head. That's concerning to me. And so hopefully we'll get some more insight on that. I'm not sure. It seems like there's another opportunity for them to investigate something physiological. I'm just not sure because as far as I knew, the forensic autopsy is as far as you go, but we'll see. But yeah, that's what causes new concern. And then you've had different stories coming out from the teenagers. One of the young men himself spoke out about it, claiming they had begged Nolan to get on the boat, and that he wouldn't. Then there's the woman that he's supposed to have stayed back with. I think her name Katie or something. Well, he was supposed to have stayed back with Katie. That was their story. However, Katie's friend says that Katie she saw him only in passing on the island, didn't stay with him. And Katie isn't saying anything at all. So it's a lot of moving parts here. And I'm just hoping it's not one of those, quite frankly, and if his friends didn't have anything to do with it and they truly left him behind, et cetera, et cetera. He has discoloration, bruises on the back of his neck. Something happened. And quite frankly, this is Mississippi, where in 1955, which sparked the civil rights movement, Emmett Till was killed for so-called whistling at a white woman. And now we're hearing Nolan Wells stayed back to be with a white woman. And he turns up dead with bruises behind his neck. That's the context I'm putting this in. It's Emmett Till, perhaps, all over.
Wow. So you feel like the dynamics between Nolan Wells and Emmett Till is similar?
Well, the dynamics are the same. He's with a white woman, or allegedly said something with, or however you view it, with a white woman. And there's a suspicion that white men killed him. And that was the case with Emmett Till. He so-called whistled as a kid. 13 was he? Whistled so-called the woman at the store. White woman says he whistled at her. What happened? White men killed him.
And obviously people will go, oh, I can't believe you're bringing such a tragic story to compare this. Let me just give you a little story about what goes on in Mississippi. For those who don't know, I've told this story 1,000 times when I performed in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The college we went to was amazing. How they treated us was amazing. Now, how we were treated, how I personally was treated at a store that I can tell you as an eyewitness, as the person that it happened to, they refused to serve me at a store. And I went to a store and there was a shotgun by the register. Now, mind you, I'm young. I'm in New York, New Jersey. I'm living in Jersey City at the time. I ain't never gone to a store that had a shotgun. I put my drink, I put my chips, and mind you, the young man, the college guy, the college kids who had picked us up were driving them. I said, is there any way I can stop by a store real quick? Like, I just need to get something to eat, just typical naive to thinking the world is the world, what's the big deal? And they kept asking me, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I just want to drink, and some chips. Grabbed the drink and the chips, went to the register, and the white lady looked at me, and I looked at her, and she looked at me. And I thought that was weird. So I pushed the chips and the soda closer to her, as if she didn't notice, like she didn't see the chip. Anyway, another gentleman, whether it be her son or her husband, popped his head out of the back. Like this.
I don't want your kind around here, boy.
And just looked, and I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "They." So I left, and I went back into the van, and the young men were like, "You all right? You ain't get the chips?" And I said, "No." They're like, "We apologize for that. Sometimes we had them type of problems, when we picking people up and going to certain stores out here." And this is in 1990. Around 1996, 97, something like that. Just to give you my experience when I was there, just to give you a little reality check on things that are different in Mississippi. And just in case that little story, which people are like, all right, so you didn't get served, what's the big deal? Here's an officer and what they got caught doing in Mississippi. Here's the story on what they got.
A Mississippi police officer has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for the racially motivated torture of 2 black men. He's the first of 6 white officers to be charged for their involvement in the January 2023 crime. CBS News national correspondent Errol Barnett is following the story from Jackson, Mississippi.
Egregious and despicable. Those words from a federal judge in Mississippi describing the actions of former cops Hunter Elwood, sentenced to 20 years, and Jeffrey Middleton, sentenced to more than 17 years. They, along with 4 others, some of whom refer to themselves as the Goon Squad, pleaded guilty to breaking into this home early last year without a warrant, then terrorizing and torturing 2 black men, all apparently because they stayed at this house with a white woman.
The 6 white police officers involved in this assault sought to dehumanize their victims.
During the ordeal, both were handcuffed as deputies poured milk, alcohol, and syrup on their faces, calling them racial slurs. At one point, Michael Jenkins was shot in the mouth.
Look at me, I'm looking at him, and we sat there for a minute, and he pulled the trigger.
You can see the bullet, coming out of the gun. I mean, the fire coming out, and it was horrific.
The federal charges were brought by the Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division.
Hard to imagine a more atrocious set of civil rights violations than those carried out by these guys.
An investigation by the Associated Press revealed that since 2019, some of these deputies had been involved in at least 4 violent assaults on black men. They resulted in 2 deaths and another suffering lasting injuries.
They're not just depriving victims of their civil rights, they're degrading the public's trust in our criminal justice system.
Now, there are still 4 additional deputies to be sentenced later this week. And during today's hearing in the federal courthouse you see behind me, there was a moment when one of the officers who is being charged stood to address the court and said he accepts responsibility. He then apologized, John, to the 2 victims who are in the courtroom. Only one of them, Eddie Parker, then stood, turned to him and said, "I forgive you." It was a remarkable moment.
Wow, that's extraordinary. Errol, what else should we be keeping an eye on for the rest of this week?
Well, according to the team prosecuting this case and defending the 2 victims, it isn't just about the so-called goon squad, this team of 6 police officers and detectives who are part of this one racist torture incident. What they're saying now is that Brian Bailey, who is the sheriff of the county department that these officers worked with, that he should resign. The victims, in fact, have a $400 million civil lawsuit they are filing against him and that department. Basically, what they're saying is none of the so-called goon squad who are being sentenced this week could have gotten away with what they did if it weren't for the sheriff. And I asked one of the lawyers, what do you say to people of color in this part of Mississippi who don't know if they're safe? And what the lawyer said is because of this week's sentencing, they should feel safer, but that there is a long way to go in truly bringing civil rights, equality, and justice to the people here of Mississippi.
So that's in 2023.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
That's in 2023. Just to give you, just to paint a picture of there is a different America, even though racism happens all over America, and the problem with policing of the American citizens when it comes to different skin color seems to not have changed as much as we would like to think. But in Mississippi, this is some of the stuff. This is 2023. This is the actual story. This is actual department. And if you think this squad acted alone and it was an isolated thought process or isolated feeling on what they do, they just decided against all recourse. Yeah, we're going to do this no matter what the rest of the good police department in Mississippi is doing.
Sexy Mo.
So Sexy Mo is in the building. If that doesn't put a chill down your back, I don't know what will. Mo's in.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
Oh, Sexy Mo, what's going on there?
Good morning.
More. We can barely hear you. Talk up. Let me see.
What? Good morning.
Yeah, you're kind of low. The mic's a little low. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, good morning. Good morning. I know you saw the clip. How's everything been? We ain't seen you for a few days. You good?
It's been only one day, Michael Sean. One day.
These days
Monday. You saw me Friday.
The Friday. Oh, well, I haven't seen you in a few days. The weekend.
Weekend do count.
Yeah, the weekend. What trips me out is that the undereducated audacity of it all, sex, race, value 1, 2, 3 would alleviate ignorance of people from all backgrounds, possibly copulating because of nature. I don't know.
Jay Wells, he on one.
I don't know.
He breaking it down.
Ignorance has always been deadly for us. Yep, agree with that, Jay. Agree with that. This is just it's always been here, and we know this. We know we still have sundown towns in this country.
Crazy. In 2026, crazy.
We still have sundown towns in this country.
Right.
I had another. Let me see if I have this judge, just to tell you how scary the legal system really is. Let me see if this judge, if I have it. This judge was caught on tape. This is a judge caught on tape. Now she's on paid leave at the time that I saw this. That was the best update I can give y'all. Let me just let you hear what a judge on tape.
In the country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're lazy piece of I can honestly say that. Okay, I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist. Black. I'm so off at this Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too. All this. Oh my God. I'm like, you with this whole Black Lives Matter stuff. You know, they're like, everyone's all entitled. Let's assume that they did get screwed just because of the nature of their color and the way America is, systemic racism, all that. Fine. But don't they have an obligation to step up to the plate too? I mean, think about it. All they have to do is look at their history, like the whole baby mamas and the dads taking off, and it's like you guys have an obligation too. You want us to treat you equally, you got to step up and do the same job. You know, you don't get to be a lazy. I hate.
So if you want us to treat you equally, you have to do your part. You have to prove yourself in order for us to treat you equally. You have to prove to me in order to get equal treatment in this country. Come on, you got to do your part.
Knock on wood. I really kind of am untouchable. They can't.
And let's go back to that part. Let's go back to
To be a lazy. I hate to say it, knock on wood. I really kind of am untouchable. They can't.
Talking the talk.
You know,
she's on paid suspension right now.
Paid suspension.
such a punishment, right? Such a punishment.
You gonna get you on, put you on vacation.
At home, we're gonna put you on vacation. Let this blow over. Let the people and all the things forget about it, and then you can come back and be in front of my child, your brother, and judge them and sentence them.
This is
sense.
It doesn't. This is the person.
You're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of. I can honestly say that. Okay, I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist. Black.
Not systemically racist. I'm a new racist. They just put this product just got put on the shelves. I'm a new racist.
I'm so off at this Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too. All this. Oh my God. I'm like, you with this whole Black Lives Matter stuff. You know, they're like, everyone's all entitled. Let's assume that they did get screwed just because of the nature of their color and the way America is, systemic racism, all that. Fine. But don't they have an obligation to step up to the plate too? I mean, think about it.
Don't they have an obligation to step up to the plate to show that them just being American citizens doesn't give them the rights? Doesn't give them the right to be judged equally. No. Like, once again, I will say, don't you have a responsibility to prove that you deserve not to deal with racism, that you deserve to be giving to all your rights to be upheld? But you got to prove
all
the
they have
test.
to do is look at their history.
Their history.
Like the whole baby mamas and the dads taking off, and it's like you guys have an obligation too. You want us to treat you equally, you got to step up and do the same job. You know?
I just can't get over it.
But isn't that part of the systematic?
Of course it is.
I mean, to be a judge, and we look at them as highly educated individuals, right? How do you say that you're not? Isn't that part of the reason you're talking about baby moms and baby dads and taking off and responsibility? But isn't that part of the system? And isn't she part of the issue of the system?
Of course she is.
It keeps it going.
And if that tape doesn't immediately say, we have to fire you because obviously you don't believe that certain people deserve the protection of the law unless they meet standards, that the make believe, the imaginary thing is that human beings haven't met these standards. But besides all that, how can you, like Mo said a few seconds ago, how can you stand as a judge in front of people who you don't believe deserve to be treated equally unless they prove it?
She is the systematic.
She's the epitome of systematic. She's the epitome.
Oh, why I tell you.
New racism, she said.
brand spanking new. And we're seeing, as we've been slapped in our face over and over again, how the courts and how law works and how the process differs on how it's executed when you are not the correct skin color. That is what, and once again, do you think this judge has never spoken about this amongst her colleagues? Now, I know you got to prove that. I know you have to prove that, but just use our common sense here.
Morning.
Oshabu says, crazy. This is the first time I'm hearing this nonsense. I'm surprised this didn't go viral. Don't be surprised, because what they would like to do in situations like this is just hope that it simmers down. You go on suspension for a while.
We'll ease you back in.
And we'll ease you. Now, mind you, it doesn't even matter that the lawsuit is for, I think they said $400 million. You would think just in a capitalistic world that they would say, bitch, you are about to put us in a situation where there's a chance we could have to pay $400 million. Let's just say it has nothing to do with morals, has nothing to do with right or wrong. It has nothing to do with people being treated equally. It has everything to do with somebody is going to have to account that state had to pay $400 million. That alone should be, you got to go.
Welcome back, Jim.
Apprehension, though, Mike, is the fact that if they do that, then it's kind of like the state saying we have a problem. We're accepting or assuming some level of culpability in this and responsibility, and that's going to set a precedence for other people to come out the woodworks and sue us too, and it's going to bankrupt the state.
Well,
I don't think that they're ever gonna. I don't want to say ever, but it's a very slim chance for them to get behind that and say, yes, you are wrong. We're accepting responsibility. It makes it easier for the suing party to collect up, right? So I don't think that they're gonna step up and say, yeah, you know what, we're gonna fire her, we're gonna get her out of here. They're hiding behind that justice scale just as well as she is.
And
good morning, Jim Larson. Appreciate you coming back, homie.
The judge was adopted by rich folks. Her father was a Wayne County Circuit Court judge and later on the state Supreme Court before retiring recently from the U.S. Court of Appeals. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dr. Aaron Smith. Thank you. Yeah, Jay Black, can I see the T-shirt behind you?
We be all over the place. Clock it. It's a Lady Q special. Clock it.
Yeah, that's the Clock It T-shirt. That's the Clock It T-shirt.
Clock it. WokeUpInspired.com. Woke Up Inspired.
But and unfortunately, unless social media jumps on it, this is why, whether you like it or not, social media is the news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, TikTok. I do. I go right to TikTok when I want the latest. I do. Which is crazy.
The news. Because unless social media had gotten behind what went on with Nolan Wells, this would have been labeled a drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to see here, people.
And unless social media, because the news cycle in the media, if it breaks through, is only going to break through slightly. Mm-hmm. So now, if it wasn't for that, Carmelo Anthony wouldn't probably even have a chance to fight for a new trial if social media hadn't been able to break stories like his lawyer and the opposing lawyer team having a deal where certain people wouldn't be, the twin brother wouldn't be brought on the stand. They made a deal.
I think we got a troll here. He slipped and fell. Crump is just there for the civil suit.
Got you. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah. I get all my news from here. Oh, my Random Rick said he's a white guy. He get all his news from here, from Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends.
Don't do that, Rick. Don't do that. Cause we gonna miss a gang of stuff. But you know how scary it is that you can't rely on mainstream media, on the CNNs of the world, which we shouldn't, on your local news, on the nightly world news. And Mike, you sure did have me laughing yesterday. Well, I appreciate you.
We showed you a lot
that
of
was
love
my
this
job.
morning.
That was my job. Once again, our prayers go out to you.
Yes.
And social media is still working.
when it comes to Nolan Wells.
No, it's
Still working.
People still talking, which is good. We still talking. A lot of people still talking.
There's a question on why Nolan Wells' mom's phone call wasn't answered to the so-called Coast Guard when she asked them to come out. Here's a clip.
Makes sense as to why they would have retracted their statement, because they knew they were negligent and Miss Christine knew she called. Then they had to come back and go, oh, wait, no, somebody did call. Then they knew we had him on the hook. Because what do you mean somebody called at midnight and y'all didn't send anybody out till 6 p.m. the next day? They were trying to cover their own ass. And we was thinking it was the kids lying. No, Miss Christine called and y'all didn't send anyone because she wasn't the right color.
It takes social media to cut through all the nice reporting and all the technical words. These facts are being brought out, and without social media, these facts would be buried.
True.
They would be buried. So when people try and give you the sarcastic, what you get that from? You got that from TikTok? Yes, I did.
Yeah, she looked like a good news source. Yeah.
No, but that's what gets broken down. She looks like a good news source. Come to find out, she's overly qualified. She broke down her credentials. She actually is overly qualified, and she keeps challenging TMZ. Now, everybody, you can go to they just want, but I don't care what they want. I don't care if they want the spotlight. I don't care if they want likes and views. All I want to know is what they're saying. Is what they're saying true? That's all I want to know. I don't care about what you think about her being one of those, what do they call it? The models that are Instagram, the OFs, whatever you want to break down their character. Break down if what they're saying is true.
Mm-hmm.
Not that's the messenger. Just gotta listen to the message.
I don't care what the messenger does. Just let me know.
The messenger does play a part, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Rick says she look a little methy. But who's judging? As long as the message gets out there and there's some truth and validity to it.
Nolan Wells' case has inspired unity in pursuit of justice, which transcends racial differences and focuses more on wrong versus right.
Like George Floyd, right? It was a moment in time where people was like, "Yo, we need justice overall." So maybe this case, it's still a lot of divide though, Doc. I'm seeing a lot of YTs with laughing emojis.
People have to be just enough disgusted. Just enough disgusted that the injustice was done in front of their face.
People got time.
And then they'll go back to being racist.
They were drunk and the man fell overboard. Stop trying to turn the accident into a murder.
No, sir. We're not turning it into anything. The inconsistency of the people who were there, the people, their reaction and behavior turned it into that. If it was just a tragic accident, nobody goes to their social media and deactivates everything. Nobody goes and lawyers up. Nobody does this. So stop acting like we created something. All we want is transparency, and nobody knows anything.
But people know something.
But people know everything. They know nothing, but they know every step they took. They will go on podcasts and tell you everything they did, from going to McDonald's to doing this. And then when the GPS on all the boats come back and the sea tow company says, we're not going down with this shit. Right. And they release everything, and it doesn't coincide with all the explanations. Their behavior. There are still a lot of racists and racism, but the typical attempts to divide populations are losing their strength in the Trumpstein era. I agree. I agree when I see white people stepping up and saying something is wrong. This is what's going on. They're calling it racist. That's what the system and this country never wants. They never want people to come together and say, wait a second. We need to know answers. And that goes for everything in this country. The divide has always been the key play. It's the key play to keep us at each other. Because when American citizens get a common goal, all of a sudden they have the common questions. All of a sudden they want the answers, and there's no way you can duck it.
You can pivot, not answer. You can do the former officer Tatum route. You can go the Republican route. I'm not going to really answer that
Dance around the question.
Speaking of the white people mascot, here, I think Brandon Tatum, I think he was at it.
How come when Nicole or Ashley reached out to you via text, which she showed me, which we posted online, that you didn't respond to Warren's mother to even talk to her and get any information that she may have?
Hey, Tatum Bigsby, why didn't the Coast Guard respond to Nolan's mother?
Say it again.
You're asking the wrong question about mothers. You asking why Miss Christine didn't respond to Warren's mom? Why don't you ask why the Coast Guard didn't respond to Nolan's mom, Clayton Bigsby?
Here's our news source.
I'm with you, Random Rick. She knew a little messy, but I'm here for it.
No, first of all, she's too thick. She's too thick for a little messy.
She looked like she took her teeth out for this one.
She has valid points, though.
Yes.
Don't worry about the messenger.
But that's the go-to. Let's look at what she looks like or what you perceive her as. But when you find out, I wish I had the clip where she breaks down all her credentials and what school she went to, unlike a person that was formerly known as a doctor. Cheyenne Bryant. I wish that was my bad. I should have had that to break down, because it's one of the reasons she's like, this is why TMZ won't have me on. TMZ is going through all of these because they know the answers are in these. The questions that need to be asked are being asked by people on social media. And that's why I applaud. Is there a gift and a curse? Obviously. But this wouldn't even be this far if people hadn't spread the word.
Yeah, resharing, reposting, and all that good stuff. Yeah. TikTok works, people. It gets stuff going. IG, Facebook, reposted, Instagram.
Well, that's how most people wake up. They're always scrolling. And that's how, sometimes you got to meet the people where they are to get, out what you need to get out. And social media, as much as we talk about it's a curse, it's also a gift to those who, hustling and bustling. That's how people get their news.
And that's what I've been saying from the beginning. And listen, the lady that everybody says looks a little methy. Well, guess what? She's got more questions. She's got a few more questions on what went on.
This has always been suspicious. We have to go back to the park ranger. Because who is the park ranger that found this body? What the fuck do you mean an anonymous park ranger found the body? What the fuck do you mean an anonymous park ranger? My baby. My baby. You can't be anonymous if you a fucking park ranger that just found a dead body? What is going on here?
Listen, I can't make this up.
And protecting the anonymity of an individual who is in law enforcement, that's strange. Because in any other case, it's officer this found the body and officer this,
They protect ICE. They keep their mask on.
Well, you don't want to bring ICE into this, because if you're going to bring ICE into this, then you really know if you're going to use the same tactics that ICE uses, then you're really in a whole heap of trouble then.
Good morning, Curvaceous.
What was so I had the anonymous park ranger. But nothing makes sense here. But once again, because they've been so used to being able to handle criminal cases like this, from the autopsy person who's been able to claim everything was either a suicide or an overdose and just moved it through, and to literally say and to put this in writing that an anonymous park ranger, wouldn't that park ranger be essential?
Absolutely.
Once again, back to my law degree, my law degree, watching 15 years of reruns. The first person who comes on a body is going to be questioned.
Because you patrol that park all the time. Did you see this? What was this when you observed it? What was you want to talk to that person. You want to know.
What did you see?
A key person.
What did you see? What time did it happen?
Was anything out of sort from your normal patrol?
My news sources, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends and his TikTok algorithm.
And the TikTok algorithms, come get it. And we're not going to talk about the audio that is now been just about proven. Now they're trying to disparage the audio, saying they're trying to Nancy Grace, and I had it just didn't upload. Did the interview with the woman who actually separated everything and broke it down so you could hear the background. And one lawyer tried to say, well, we have to know if it wasn't if it wasn't messed with, the correct word, tampered with.
Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Melbourne, Australia is up. It's in the evening time for in Australia. Good morning, though, homie.
Good morning. Good morning,
mate.
Good day, mate. Yeah, down under.
That's all we got too. Whenever we talk to the Australians,
good day, mate.
That's all we got.
Mate.
Keeping it moving. What keeping it moving say?
For HBCUs and Ole Miss and Miss State not playing football will make someone testify.
You got doggone right then.
You know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy that is?
That right there make everybody. They'll make somebody's mama tell on them, okay?
And this is exactly what I said. I said this last week. Imagine, why do you think they have to shut down somebody like Colin Kaepernick? Because if somebody like Colin Kaepernick had succeeded in some way by what he did, other athletes may get the courage and say, I want to stand up. But they want to shut that down immediately. They can't have y'all. Y'all better throw that football or dribble that basketball. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of towns, townships, counties, and parishes operating the same way. They must be exposed and taken down. Doc, if you got time, you can come on.
I put the link out there. Good morning, KD. Anybody watching right now, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to reach a goal. We just started tracking our subs, and we need y'all to hit the subscribe. Boom. Anyone new watching right now?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Good morning, KD from ATL. Good day, mate. Put a scrimp on the BBQ. I guess that's what they say in Australia. All right, stay focused.
Where did this accent come from?
I don't know where this accent.
Yes, the anonymous park ranger. Go ahead, right?
I was the park ranger anonymous when he works for the city, state. Anonymous how? I don't know.
He can't be. He is in law enforcement. He's sworn in. There's no way that they can keep him anonymous.
They keep ICE agents anonymous. What are you talking about?
Dog, stop going to ICE agents. We already know that's illegal.
Yes.
Well, so same thing. So what's the difference between Mississippi and ICE?
Because you're trying to make ICE does it, but that's wrong. So this is wrong too. So that means they're both wrong.
If nothing is changing from ICE, what makes you think Mississippi, that has their own rules, that they've been doing this like they said for years?
Those are federal agents, and we're talking about state.
What?
We're talking about state. We're talking about town.
Who's gonna check me, boo? Who's gonna correct it? Who?
Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, to keep shedding light on this, to understand how ridiculous it is to have anybody put down that it's an anonymous park ranger. Well, Delran just showed that there is still a sundown town. I don't know what the story is with Delran, so you'd have to give us.
It was a kid that was stopped. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Over in Delran, New Jersey, it was a kid that was stopped by a cop. Here it goes.
You're not investigating anything. My son was at football and in my house. He did nothing wrong. You had no reason to stop my son. Because of a missing dog? You stopped a kid for a missing dog?
A child that was most likely walking that dog.
He was not walking any dog. I don't own a dog. I was your supervisor.
Right here. Right here.
Yes, ma'am. We were trying to figure out if he found the dog and we could return the dog home.
We're trying to give a fuck about a dog.
Facts.
Okay, ma'am.
You can't walk.
We're trying to get this dog home.
He's trying to get the dog home.
I'm trying to get the dog home.
So they stopped. They thought this 13-year-old black kid stole a dog and found somebody's dog, so they're harassing her son. And he called like, "Mom, these cops got me on the sidewalk." They said he most likely was the one with the dog. So there you go. I don't even know if you want me to keep playing it, but
Keep playing it.
Let's go with my 2 cops for a dog. He told you it's not his dog. Let him go. Why is he still here? Did he commit a crime?
We don't know.
We don't know. He did not commit a crime. There's no investigation.
What's the dog?
Not with my son.
There is an investigation.
Not
No,
with
there
my
still
son.
is. Yeah, there still is.
Yeah, okay.
We
Good
put
luck
a
with
video
that.
of him walking this dog or taking
Show
this
me
dog.
you got what?
We don't have it yet. It's still an
Show
investigation.
me the video. Show me the video.
Ma'am, you know what? This is done. We're going to look into this investigation further.
No.
If you have any stations, feel free to call down station.
What station? I need a card. No, I'm not giving you shit. You're not getting nothing.
Okay,
And what information you got from my son? What information did you get from my son?
I have his name.
Yo, he's a fucking minor. You have no right, and you know that. You have
Ma'am,
no
if
right
you
to
have any
question.
complaint, call the station. You're done. We're done. I'm done. Okay, we're done. If you have a complaint, you can call the station.
You know, they could check you in a minute. So a 13-year-old son was just leaving football practice, and the police hemmed him up.
So herein lies the issue, what she just said. He's 13 years old. You detained a minor for an hour, interrogating him over this alleged crime. That in itself, you never called the parent.
They was trying to trap him. You know, you got to get them to talk, get them to incriminate themselves.
No, I hope the parent has the resources to obtain an attorney and sue Delran Police Department, because they don't believe fat meat greasy until you hit them with a civil lawsuit or anything like that. Forget all the other things.
You saw a dog, right? I know you saw the dog, didn't you?
Did you see it?
Yeah, you saw it.
We're just trying to get it home, right? It's okay. We just want to know.
Oh, yeah. Which way did you see the dog? Which way? It's setting them up.
East, west.
So a normal guy. Hey, sir, have you seen a dog? Nah, I ain't seen no dog. Okay, have a great night.
You usually keep it moving.
Right.
No, you seen the dog. You was most likely walking that dog.
You was most likely walking and stole the dog.
Ran New Jersey. That's in 2026.
Right around the corner, right? Not too far. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
I hope she sues.
I don't think she can sue and get anything because they're gonna say they was investigating.
It doesn't matter. You cannot detain a minor for an hour on the curb and interrogate them out there. You cannot.
This is why the world will never move forward when we are judged by race, color, or appearance. It's so wrong. Well, thank you, Johnny. It is wrong. And yeah.
So simply you said it.
Yeah, it is. It is
it's
wrong.
about reality.
We got to go after the police officers, certain bond that they all sign. No one talks about this, so we will keep on suing the city. Sue both.
Yes.
Right? That's and you know, somebody did make a great point. The fact that taxpayer money literally has to pay the suits that these police officers take part in. That is really like one of our rights get violated, and our taxpayer money, in essence, is the one that pays the lawsuit. You know, certain Caucasians and their dogs, Michael Vick, shake my damn head. I'm not getting into the Michael Vick situation. That's it.
Good morning,
and I'll give you another. I need you to watch this video very closely when I play this video, because this is how bizarre this gets. When other officers have to protect people from their fellow officers. This is a man that was in court. I think a sister or a family member had been killed by somebody. They didn't believe that the person got what the proper sentencing. So he calms down. He's speaking. An officer is going to try and bring everything down. He's gonna try and de-escalate the situation. And another officer is standing next to him who decides, I would like to escalate this situation. And I just want you, just for the hell of it, just watch closely on how the black cop has to intervene to stop the aggression of another cop. I'm gonna just show you this. That's him right there. And that's the cop.
Let him go. You let him go. No, he won't into the building. You gotta grab his neck. Get it. Fucking probation. Handle my brother. Everybody saw that. Yes, because you. And it's on camera.
He still has to de-escalate it. I need y'all to watch this again. He has him right here. The other officer puts his hand around the back of his neck and then decides, yeah, I want to do more. I want to do more.
Yeah, it wasn't needed.
The officer is literally having to restrain another officer. He has to restrain. And the caption was, imagine right there. Imagine if the black cop wasn't there.
It was another white cop.
Look at this insanity. Hands in the air. And the dude tells the black cop, you're making a scene, brother. Just bring it back a little bit.
Let him go. You let him go. No, he won't into the building. You gotta grab his neck.
That gentleman is on the street somewhere doing his job when he's by himself doing what he needs to do. Dr. Aaron 100 hit their pockets, their profits, and their savings and their homes. When these lawsuits settle, they come from taxpayer dollars. Yes. So we technically, yes, exactly.
But keeping it moving, reminding y'all, it's qualified immunity. They protect it. Good morning. Yeah. So some white tee cops, they just want to escalate things and blame it on the black folk. But hey, good thing we had a good one there on site. But generally, cops go with each other and support each other. You don't break that code. You got to ride out. Sadly, you do. You got to go with the flow, or you're the problem. Now you ostracized. Now they're not talking to you in the precinct. But that's why we got Coco. He going from the inside. We got our own cop that watches the show and support my family.
I think Coco had enough of us.
He did. He don't mess with us no more right now. We text back and forth about it. Every time I break up the show, he don't say nothing about the show. He's like, Mike done pissing me off. Keep blaming the cops for everything. He don't like Doc. Doc is the problem.
We pissed him off.
Yes,
but I hope he's healthy. We pissed him off.
Correct.
This is exactly what I expect from them. Not surprised.
But nothing happens in Cypher's district. Shut up.
Nothing happens.
Sunshine. Y'all ain't gonna keep coming at my cousin. I shouldn't even put his name up.
Yeah,
we had a valid cop on the show consistently, giving us insight from the police perspective, and y'all chased them off.
Who's y'all? Who's y'all? We were just having conversations. Go ahead.
Doc.
Oh man. Oh God. Where to go to? Hey, I think we need a ratchet clip. I think we need a ratchet clip before, because I got more, and I'll see where this is going. Like, listen, what's today? Tuesday. Do you have some mindless?
It's mindless. It ain't.
Do we have a mindless clip that we can go to?
So Queen Naja, the singer, her and her group went out, and the dinner bill came, like 6 people. The bill came to $1,300, and it caused an argument. And it goes back to that age-old debate.
Yeah, 1,300 can cause an argument. It can cause an argument.
1,300 is who do you pay for just your food? Do you pay the whole thing and people, cash at me? You know what you eat. Like, do everybody do separate bills? But it caused issues and obviously people talking.
Pay for each meal. How?
I don't know.
They gave us $200 a second. So they took it off that whole bill.
That's y'all know.
Okay.
Y'all know. Yeah. Y'all know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, we can just split it by couple.
Yes, y'all was the.
Thank you for being a friend.
Here we go.
Only 270.
So what's left?
So I think we gotta look like my drink or something.
But either way, it started them leaving, and they started arguing. And
Well, let's hear. You describe it. It ain't gonna be as good.
Like I
as
would
them.
like if they would have said, "Yo, you gotta pay this," I would have went up to pay it and be like, "All right, let's go. We'll just talk about it later."
I ain't gonna lie, stop that.
What are you talking about?
Stop it.
What are you talking about?
I fuck with you, but stop.
What are you talking about?
Stop, brother. Like
I'm not on content. What are you talking about?
I'm not either.
What are you talking about?
Like
Nigga, listen, no, don't touch my shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you what happened.
Let go.
I don't think you're ready to run like that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it.
I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to her. We'll talk about it.
should money overall come between you and your friends over a freaking bill?
$1,300, absolutely.
You would break up a friendship over $1,300.
If somebody is part of a $1,300 bill, and you gonna think everybody ain't gonna pay their part, then you're not my friend to begin with. Let's
1,300, Mike.
Yes, 1,300. Oh man, what the hell? Well, if you're mad, then the point is proven. I just want to know what the guy was trying to say. I want to know what he was trying to. What was he trying to say that the dude had to cut him off and be like, no, we'll talk about this off camera.
But they didn't want it because they live and they knew they all streaming and they don't want to put that out there like that. I'm just saying it looks crazy to be a group of friends and y'all couples in the bills. Either you got to establish that from the rip, from the beginning. Hey, yo, how we doing this? We just gonna do separate checks for each couple. When y'all just sit down and people just start ordering, that's when I get nervous. I'm being honest. When I go out and there's a group and motherfuckers just start ordering, I'm like, whoa, well, mine only $60 and this bill's $1,300. I know y'all ain't expecting me to divide this evenly by 8, right? That ain't what we doing.
Now, I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but I know it's gonna get split. I know it's gonna get split. So if you want to itemize everything, that's why I don't like going out with folks. Nah, a $1,300 bill. Responsible adults know that this is gonna have to get taken care of. So we're gonna have to start itemizing.
Heck no, separate bills. I'm not gonna lose a friendship though. At the same time, over
you try and stick me with a $1,300 bill?
That's a little crazy to lose a friendship.
No, what's a little crazy is that you're trying to get me for a $1,300 bill. I want to know how this went down. Should we split the bill or pay for our own? Pay for your own goddamn. It's that simple.
Should it have been established prior? Oh, sexy nose back. I don't know. I just saw that you said mindless. I saw that. I'm thinking that she a singer, so why not let her pay it?
Fuck out of here. Dumbass nigga. Paying a $1,300 bill because y'all decided to order a bunch of drinks or whatever. Itemize this joint. If we got to stay here another hour, let's itemize this whole thing right now.
Ain't that tacky too, though?
I don't care about this tacky rule. I don't know when it became tacky. For some reason, you can itemize in your taxes, but you can't itemize when you go out to dinner. You pay for what you ate. You pay for what you ate. I pay for what I ate.
Me and
my people don't split it up like that, though, Mike. Because me and my girls go out all the time, right? And I only go out with the crew who we know that we just split the bill down, however many ways.
Create a GoFundMe.
No matter what you consume. But I have been at the table where somebody said, well, I only had this drink or I only had that drink. And so when you go out with those type of people, you know that you have to say to your wait staff, we are all getting separate bills. So drink away.
But they don't want that perception of being the hood, the ghetto. Here does black folk go. They got to separate all these bills. People don't want that stigma either.
That's the stigma that we allow people to run with because everybody of every race
Yes.
But you ain't got it like that. You can't. What's the problem?
See, that's a mental handicap, because honestly, if you know, I've been out with people of non-color, and I've heard somebody immediately say, "Oh, this will be on separate bills." Establishing rapport with the wait staff immediately when we sit down.
Randy
We're all
Rick said,
having separate bills.
I ain't paying for your duck when I got chicken fingers off the kid menu. And then
Absolutely.
You got double shots of Absolute, and I got water with lemon. Like what are we doing?
Top shelf. I need top shelf. Will you spend your top shelf money? But again, it's the understanding of what group you're going out with. If you're going out with the fun bunch who has the understanding, eat, drink, whatever you want, because we're splitting this bill equally, then do that. And if you know that that's the group that you can't hang with, then you don't go. Simple as that.
Without the tip, if there were 7 people in my bad calculations, it's $185 a person.
And add an 18 to 20% gratuity on that.
I said without the tip. I just said without the tip. It's
if
$185.
If it's more than 6 people, they are adding a 18 to 20% gratuity automatically.
Yeah, I got it. All I can do, I just did the math on just without the tip is $185 a person. So if you're a couple, y'all definitely need to take care of your situation.
Wow, that comment said, "Why even give it to the woman? There's men at the table. Should have went right to the men. Let the men deal with that."
Man, get the fuck out of here with this. Whatever.
That's what the comment said.
Y'all, every woman until the damn check come out. Y'all, every woman until the check come out.
Listen, in my well-adjusted age, I want to spend Craig's money. I am not independent. I am not Whitney.
Oh God.
You got me.
Why? Let the men. The men probably didn't even organize this shit. The men weren't even a celebrity. The celebrity was a woman. So her person, whoever handles her situation, needs to handle what's about to go down. And if y'all thought y'all were eating off the celebrity, y'all was sadly mistaken.
Them dollars say they had to cut off some friends.
I had to cut fools off because we be in the club and end up with a 25. Man, dog, let me tell you something. If that had to happen more than once, that is on you, dog. I'm not being around nobody.
Yeah, I'm not paying it. You're not asking what I pay. No, but I'm establishing my rules from the beginning, and I already have that personality and perception with people to know that. Yo, what's good? Y'all know I don't care what people think about me. So everyone knows Jay is not paying. Jay gonna pay for what
wrong with that, Jay. That you're establishing that from the beginning, so they know you might have a chicken salad and a Coke. Do not try to put your Henny and your 5 shots of Patron.
Here's my 20
on the bill.
Here's my 20. That's a little extra, like 6 extra bucks. Here we go. Bam! I'ma holler at y'all. Who I get this dub to? Because this ain't what I'm doing.
Correct the culture says no, the birthday person eats for free.
Always.
Let me tell you about that birthday person shit.
Let me put that back. All right.
Let me tell you about that birthday person shit. Y'all better make it clear. Before anybody orders, and matter of fact, before the menus come out, before glasses of water are poured, y'all better have established how this is getting paid for. Y'all better establish how this is getting paid for.
LaShawn said a lot of places don't even do the whole separate bill thing when you're in a large party.
Right,
well, guess what? We got to ask before we start ordering. Sit us all at separate tables and we'll text message each other.
It's an automatic. And depending on where you are, it's a party of 5 or more or however, they'll put it on the menu. Parties of this amount or more is 18% to 20% gratuity automatically.
If we ate similarly,
then I get splitting evenly. But if I ate light with no drinks, absolutely not. That's why the rules better be set. Y'all better set these rules before. I'm telling you, before the glasses of water, before anybody grabs a pretzel stick. I won't be going out. No,
not with me. Correct the coach. Don't go with me. If you think Jay Black or splits a bill that you ordered all this extra stuff, and I eat simple, I just want a bacon cheeseburger and fries.
But you have to know who you're going out with, Jay Black. You have to know who you're going out with, and absolutely, my friend group knows that the birthday person we're covering that person's bill too.
Because y'all all together.
We're split. So if it's 4 of us, then that means the birthday person eating free, and we're gonna split that check 3 ways.
And birthday person, you need to realize if you really got friends or don't have friends, or these people just going out to hang out. You better realize who you really going out with. Some of y'all be so desperate to have people around you that y'all want a friend group so bad that y'all will invite a ton of people and they're going because of the restaurant or where you're gonna be at. They ain't going because of you.
Clocking it. We outside. We out here. We doing
no, bitch, we ain't here because of you.
They serving the drinks with the steam coming out with the look at we doing it. And happy birthday, Mo. Yeah.
I don't eat meat. That's what LaShawn said. LaShawn said, I don't eat meat. My bill be like $15, $20, and they want me to split the bill that's $70, $80.
She
$70,
said, nope.
$80.
She said, nope.
She said, I don't eat meat. That might be why you have to pay for it.
Yeah, that might be why you eat meat. You ain't got somebody covering you.
You try to stick me for a G. I'm going to excuse myself to the bathroom, and you'll never see me again. Absolutely.
But losing a friendship is crazy, though.
Dog, you're going to lose a friendship if you're trying to stick me in any time with a $1,300 bill. And let me be clear. I am not the one to be cheap. I have taken care of bills for people and be like, don't worry about it. Just everybody throwing money for the tip.
Correct. Well, just stay home, Mike. Everything ain't for everybody. You ain't built for this thing. Just stay home.
I'm built for not paying $1,300. How about that?
You ain't part of his friend group. He like, yo, if you can't do it, don't go outside.
And that's exactly why y'all be packing your peanut butter and jelly lunch to work, because y'all be that's why y'all be carpooling to work, because y'all be trying to floss out here. Y'all be trying to floss like y'all doing something and want to flex for the social media thing. I had to fall out the bushes. He said, y'all, every woman until the bill comes. Yeah. Every woman until the bill comes.
I thought you was a troll this whole time. Okay, good morning, Gemini. You good? They want to be independent to the bill.
Don't fuck out of here.
Oh God.
$1,300 changes everything. $1,300 changes your bills for the month. $1,300 might put you in a situation where you could be backed up for 2 months. That's how tight people are right now, living paycheck to paycheck. And you're gonna try and hit me with what? I don't have to make it clear with my peoples. Who are you going out with? Dog.
Correct the culture.
Let me tell you something, correct the culture. If you only knew how many people I paid for.
You have.
Yeah,
if you
Mike
only knew.
Mike, I like going with Mike. I just order Mike pay you all the time.
If you
like,
only
you sure
knew.
You don't want a shot? All right, go ahead. Yeah, I guess I be acting like I don't. Yeah, go ahead. He volunteered. That means he paid. Mike always pay. Go ahead.
He paid.
I never volunteered because when Mike did, I know Mike got that. Mike put.
Shit, I'm the cornball to be like, your money ain't good here. Your money ain't good here.
I got this, Jace. Chill. I
got this, and got to deal with the repercussions the next morning when I look on my phone and look at my Bank of America app and be like, what the fuck did I do last night?
Thinking? Where did
who is I buying?
Yo, get him some ketchup. He needs some ketchup over here. Yo, my man.
No, he can't eat no fries without some ketchup.
I don't have to make it clear. People order willy-nilly just hoping the bill gets split. People will order willy-nilly hoping that the conversation doesn't come up. Here's another rule. When you make the rules before anybody has anything. First of all, when you invite people, you tell them what it's hitting for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
from the invite, from the rip on the group text message. You got to be as blunt and as clear to everybody. But here's another key you need to do. The drinking tab should always be separate.
Regardless?
The drinking tab should always be separate.
I never knew that they could do that.
Yes, they can. I know this alcoholic will tell you. The drinks can be separate. If they don't split the bills, you can split it and make it because the drinks are coming from the bar. The drinks are getting picked up from the bar.
Correct. The coach said, if you're not eating or drinking, just stay home. Some people do want the vibes and be out with their friends and can't afford the money, but they want to be there to support a friend too, though. Correct the coach.
No, if you're my friend, I'm gonna need you to be honest and transparent. If you're my friend, then I kind of know your situation. So I might say, girl, I got you. Or if you invite somebody out and they be like, you know what, really, I ain't got it right now. I need to tighten up on my budget. Girl, I got you. Come anyway. Come on, girl, I got you.
Correct the culture got the type of friendship that you got. They run your credit score before you get to hang out with them.
before you be
they gotta run
your
your credit score.
If you ain't 8 above, you ain't rocking. If you ain't 800 or higher, you ain't been in this.
There's certain places you can't roll with us, dog. You can meet us afterwards.
But don't invite those friends if you know that they're financially challenged. You don't invite those friends somewhere where you know your single bill per person is going to be about $250, $300. You just don't. If that's the type of fun y'all are having for the evening, don't invite that friend because it puts them in an awkward position.
Yeah, it's a person that orders swordfish trying to impress someone and finds out they were eating catfish. They don't know the difference. All they know is they can't pay for it at the end.
Order the most expensive menu.
Yeah,
well, we're glad you're not a troll, Gemini. We're glad you're not a troll.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Friends, $1,300 bill sounds like Nolan Wells' so-called friends. Exactly. That's the type of friendship. The type of friends that don't know who my mother is, but claim they're my best friend.
Facts.
Fuck out of here with all that.
Facts, but yeah. That was my mindless.
Yo, you got another mindless one, and then we can get back in. We can get it. I got some kindness. See if y'all built for this kindness. I paid over $100 for cauliflower before with their group check game. Man, Doc, God bless you, man. First of all, who is ordering? Well, maybe Doc ordered the
cauliflower. Yeah, no, I ain't never been with somebody who said, let me get some of that cauliflower.
Had fried chicken, cauliflower, so it's like it's a vegan dish.
Some restaurants don't split the drinks and food unless you order from the bar. That's what I'm saying. We ordering from the bar.
She gonna get up to leave the table to go to the bar. Well, that's a little ghetto too, though. That's a little ghetto.
No, we get our drinks directly. What's the difference? The waitress going to the bar or us going to the bar?
Some places make you close out the tab at the bar when you're seated. So that's why I didn't know that you can actually take and have like a separate drink bill.
I definitely had separate drink bills. The only good thing that's good with hanging out with Jay is that Jay always has some liquor in his pocket.
Yeah.
So he always got a fifth. He always got a fifth somewhere.
I keep my own. I pour my own out. I just need a cup of water, a little ice water. All right, bam. Boom.
Not the nips, Jay Black.
I stay pulling my little. Yeah, correct the coach. We could be friends out in the dinner.
I don't understand how y'all get down. I'm not letting my man pay for everything. We go out together. No, I absolutely believe that every man should pay. But if I got you and I got it, I got you. Shit. But we're not gonna split the bill equally. When dog, you have 4 double shots. Do you know what 4 double shots cost?
Mike always used to drink more than me. I had 1 or 2. So well,
I mean, 4 double shots can easily run you about $1.50 right there, depending on where you at.
Of course,
easily.
That's
$2.50. That's why I only eat at restaurants with spokespersons. Ronald, Wendy.
Good random Rick.
Man, stupid ass random Rick.
We ain't got to worry about his call. He said I got that. So I think I had one more mindless.
Mindless. Then we're gonna find out who's teaching your kids.
We was talking about being married the other day and is a title, and people shouldn't be messing with people, wives or husbands. But we also said if you're separated, it's okay to date other people.
You said that. You said
I say that. If you're not
co-signed that.
If you're not together, and like Papoose and Remy Ma, they're clearly not together. They both are in other relationships and dating other people. So they just need to get the divorce done. Technically, they're married. But Remy Ma went on stage after Papoose, and Clarissa Shields, Papoose woman, saying, yeah, he filed for divorce because he loves me. Remy responded saying that Papoose won half her money, and that's why. But check this out.
Listen. You brought it up, bro. To further clarify, I be single when niggas stop asking for half. But that's between me and y'all. Come on.
She said she ain't gonna be single until Pap stop asking for half her money.
And listen, I got super love for Remy Ma. Listen, that is the rule of court. That is an unfair rule. I don't believe in it. In many cases, I think it's ridiculous that people get to walk out with half your shit, but that is the rule. And Papoose ain't gonna leave. And trust me, let's just take the names out. if you felt like you were a major contributor, because what women say is, I helped you get what you got.
I helped you.
I helped you build this. I was there every step of the way. This is the game. I just recently heard.
He held her down. I put that back up. Pat Poose held Remy 7 winners. Was it 7 winners in 6 summers? So Pat Poose was there when Remy was locked up for all them years.
He married her in prison.
7 winners in 6 summers, and he held her down. Hey, if it was the other way around, you'd be like, get that woman half.
If it was the other way around, women would be, they would have picket signs. They'd be protesting and saying she deserves everything. She married you while you was in prison. Now, once again, I'm not saying I agree with these divorce stipulations. I think it's kind of crazy, but that's the game. That's why people, you better think. You better think before you make that jump into this marriage world where you make it law. Gemini always offer to pay. A comedian said he wants to see a woman actually reach. What was I just recently heard a male comedian say he wants to at least see the woman reach for her wallet to pay. No, absolutely.
The bill here. Oh.
See, that's what Mo do. That's what do Mo. The bill here. You start grabbing your. Oh, don't worry about it.
Hold on, let's role play. I like to wait to see how far she's gonna go. Go ahead. Tell me what you're gonna do. I like to wait. Hold on. Let me put the wait music up.
We're gonna start over, Mo. You gotta start over. With the
let's play some wait music.
Start over, Mo.
This ain't it. I thought I wait. Oh, that's fun. I was looking for this. I gotta just
the bill here. She looking
and then you look over to see if he don't pull out his wallet yet.
And I'm scrolling.
Oh wait. Oh, not this card.
Not that card. No. I got my car insurance coming out on this one, not this one.
That one was good. Did you enjoy your food? Still holding the bag open, right?
I'm still waiting.
Wait for him to pull out the card.
Because I have all intentions on paying. I just need, this is what you need to do. You need to wait till the card comes all the way out and gets laid down. Then at that point, I'll be like, I got this. I got it. I want to see how far this shit was going to go. No, the weirdest thing, and this is I don't care if it's 2026. The weirdest thing is having a woman pay for your shit. In 2026, it still feels weird as fuck.
It feels weird.
But
I'll do it.
Because of the way you were raised.
But I'll do it.
And both of y'all kind of grew up in the 90s phase of man, taking a woman out and flexing it. I got it, baby.
Shit.
Correct the culture saying, get your money, Pap. All right. I wasn't sure what direction he would take. So he agreed Pap should get half. Okay.
Now, Pap, okay, marriage is a legally binding contract in whatever state. It all changes. Separated is not single, still married. Listen, technically, I don't have a problem if you are separated and you want to date. I just think the most advantageous thing to do is to wait till that shit is final. And I totally understand people who don't want to date somebody who's in the middle of a separation.
But going out dating and getting yourself into a serious relationship while you're married is 2 different things. So if I say, hey, Mike, you know what? I know you're going through a divorce or whatever. You got a legal separation and you say, hey, I want to go out. We might go out and have dinner.
No, that's cool.
But for me to knowingly get into a relationship with you or an entanglement and know, look, Mike is my person and we're going to get married and he chose me and you still got them papers on you.
No.
So Clarissa shows is wrong is what you're saying.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be vocal if I was her. I would not be in the media speaking about it. Because you can tell they say a hit dog a holler, right? You can tell when somebody is affected by the comments people are making in regards to her messing around with that. It bothers her. So in her spirit somewhere, she has to know that there's something not right about it.
Look, I can, and this is just my my personal opinion on this. I can't call you my significant other if you are still on paper married.
Right.
I can't call you we're not exclusive. You're on paper.
paper.
You get caught. Y'all getting caught up in the wrong stuff. It's
No,
about the person and the
this is
physical.
the right stuff because
We've all been with somebody that was with somebody else.
But in a serious relationship, I'm not saying you going out to dinner and y'all are getting to know each other, whatever. But when you lock down and say, I am committing myself to you, we're going to date exclusively. And I know that you still got papers on you. Jay Black, if anything was to happen to a person who you say, oh, this is my significant other, and they're legally attached to somebody else, who do you think in the hospital gets the right to say whatever? It ain't you, the new significant other.
Absolutely
it is the
not.
person who has the papers, the wife. That's why I look at people who stay in these marriages and say, oh, I ain't with my wife no more. And 20 years later, they still on papers with that person and something happens to them. And it's a whole big issue because you don't live with this man and y'all cohabitating for 20 years. And then the old ex-wife have to come out and claim your body. The old ex-wife has to come out and get the insurance policy. All of the things. So yes, it's a big deal.
But Remy also has a man too. Remy had a couple of them.
But they're both of them. I'm not. This was my thing. This is what I stand on. I can't call you my woman, my significant other, as long as you're on papers. And see, guys are cool with that when they're the ones still married. Most guys do feel some type of way when the woman that they're with is still legally married to another dude. Then that's when things change.
Right.
Then that's what
you want to know what you're waiting for. What's the holdup?
And she says he wants half, like Remy said. He wants half. Okay, well then cool. I understand what you're going through, and I understand I wouldn't want to give up half, but I also understand I'm not going to walk around these streets and call you my significant other in front of a camera when I know y'all two are still legally married. Now, whether y'all say, yeah, but we're not together. I get it.
Everybody
get it. I understand it, but you are. In one way, you're not. In another way, you totally are. And my personal preference, we can continue this. We can do what we want to do. We can have sex on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We can go to the movies. But you are not me and you. If somebody ask me if I'm single, absolutely. I'm single.
Speaking of single, here's Stacey McCann. Good morning, co-parent.
Good morning. This is my co-parent to Stacey McCann. Yo, she has a trigger. She has some type of radar.
She pops in right
she's
at
able to
I love it. Right on time, girl. Right on time. Clock it.
All right. Good morning, Tosh. All right. So this is my last. This is just a funny, Mike. Then you play your clip.
Right.
I saw this and I just laughed. They said only married men will understand this. And
I saw this. This is true. Go ahead.
Have you noticed that I haven't been speaking to you for the last 2 days?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Okay, so what do you have to say about that?
Can I get 2 more days?
Notice that I haven't been speaking.
Oh, God.
Have you noticed that I haven't been speaking to you for the last 2 days?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Okay, so what do you have to say about that?
Can I get 2 more days?
I said only married men would understand that. I thought that was a good funny. I
don't, because what if Lady Q came upstairs and said, for that one, you ain't getting, bacon and eggs tomorrow.
Someone that's still on papers 60 years, and it's not about the money. You're still on paper. Wait.
She said, I know someone. She's not.
I know so.
My sister ain't never been married.
I was about to say, what did we miss? I know someone who's still on papers for 6. Dog, come on. FICO, friends of correct the culture ordering credit checks for friendship. Yeah, FICO.
You can't be in his not in his group. Good morning, Tosh. Shorty do
what the fuck? Sex on Tuesdays. What the fuck? I'm saying if you still on papers and you still married, I can't say that we are not together. We can if you wanna still have sex on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And go out with that's cool. But if somebody asks me if I'm single, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
Why don't you say I'm currently separate? I'm legally separated.
I guess you're not legally separated. You're separated. You're going through a divorce.
No, but in
It's
certain
been a couple
states, you have to
years.
be they call legally separated.
You got to be legally. I think in Jersey, yeah.
No, but the average person that separate from their spouse, they're just separated. They moved on. I live over here. I'm dating. You dating. We've
But
been
listen
in.
to what you said. Moved on. You can't move on until them papers are dissolved.
That's like
That's not moving on. You just moved out. You moved out, but you're not.
I'm not going to let no marriage documentation stop me from finding new love when I know me and you are not together. I think y'all crazy just saying it out loud.
But I think
can't move on until I legally get the sign.
It's
That's just dumb.
intentionally.
I deserve love too.
A commit. And how can you say I am in a committed relationship with you when legally you're still committed and binded to someone else? We're not talking about what Mike is talking about, smashing Tuesdays and Thursdays and casually conversation on the phone. We're talking about you are intentionally getting into a relationship with someone and saying, I am committed to you now. How can you be fully committed to anybody else until you dissolve what was? You can't.
I think, honestly,
I think get engaged to somebody while you're still married.
The fact that you say
married to somebody, you're like, oh, I'm engaged to somebody else now. What?
I deserve to find love. Dog, you still haven't cleared up everything from the last time you found love. You haven't cleared up everything from the last time. And once again, I'm not judging people who do it because I get that stuff happens. But after a while, like, dog, you can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm legally married over here and, oh, by the way, me and you are in an exclusive relationship. That sounds crazy. I understand it happens.
You're physically together.
But physically, there's something going on over here that needs to.
You thinking somebody still got feelings? You thinking Pep and Remy,
have no
they still
idea.
want to be together? That's why
I have no idea.
Remy just said you're not getting half my money. That's why she said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna be single until he don't want half."
I have no clue if something's going on. I have no, but guess what? But there is a possibility. You will agree that there is a possibility, right? In any situation, there is a possibility that they could still be feelings there.
Papoose moved. Him and Clarissa been living together. It's been several years. I feel like now they're a couple. There's no denying it. But you're saying they're not a couple because he's still legally married to Remy.
So
they're not.
So
legally, they're not.
Yes, and so let's talk about that. If you're so into this new person, humor me here.
He filed. Papoose filed for divorce. Remy don't want to give up her share.
So let me ask you something. Sometimes because my grandmother said it all the time, sometimes you got to pay for your learning, right? Is there a price tag on his piece? If he's so happy and don't want no bother, no nothing from Remy, then, and this is the only thing that's stopping him from moving forward with Clarissa.
Put that comment back up because Lady Q want to play. Hold on.
Why not sever everything and say, you know what, you got it. I just want my piece.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have because he invested too much time in that. This is Lady Q, Jay's wife, said, what about being on paper with a missing crackhead? That's a story time for later though. Listen, hey,
I'll share. Maybe one day we'll share. We'll talk about it. Because Lady Q helped me get my divorce from my last situation.
I bet she did.
I would have still been married. My ex then turned into a crackhead and was out in them streets somewhere. So Lady Q filed the paper, helped me get all that together. And like that is a story within itself, and it's a legal way you have to do. You got to put stuff in the newspapers, and like she went through it all to help me get that completed. So, but the reality is, though, technically we were together, but and she helped me complete it. I know she don't like me talking about it, but I don't. Hey, I don't. All right. Anyway, you said story time. If I go into that whole story, but yes, Lady Q helped me file and got my divorce done.
But you could not find that other person, right? That other person was MIA. That's different.
But this is my question. My question is, if Lady Q had said, until you clear this up, I can't be exclusive with you, how could you not understand her point of view?
She basically kind of was saying, that's why I said, well, I need your help. I'm not built for this. You want me divorced? Help me. I want to get divorced. I want to.
Lady Q for helping, like, to push the envelope and like to seal the deal.
But once again, if Lady Q would have said, Doug, You're a grown ass man.
And we wouldn't
Go
have been together.
figure this
We
out.
wouldn't have been together. We wouldn't have been together.
That would be on your part. You really don't want to be in this relationship.
Ain't nobody know how to do all that.
You'll figure everything else out, dog.
That's what she said.
You figure everything else out.
Thank you.
I needed help. But anyway, let's move on to these comments. That is a story timer. That's the whole story within itself and how that came about. We don't have 13 hours to pay. Yeah.
Why is he back on the 13? We don't. Did you just miss this comment? Is that what it was? We don't have $1,300 bills, but we pay them ours without a fight.
Papers. Them dollars says.
Oh, I knew somebody was gonna bring up God. No disrespect, I know, but technically, in God's eyes, you're still married. See, that's my thing. It depends on where you got married at. Technically, in God's eyes, you're still married whenever vows.
That's vows to we say to
death till death do his part. Depends on how you got married, man. If you went to the courthouse, no disrespect to the courthouse, then it's straight legal. I don't know. I get Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Y'all seen it?
Pap is broken. He needs a place to live. I don't think that's true. And he clearly, Clarissa got money. She's the undefeated boxing champ. She got stats. She got movies. She got
that would go to what he's saying. That's what he's going to what he's saying. He need a place to live. That's what he's trying to say. Well, he jumped from one to another. I understand this both sides. I understand Remy's side. I understand Pap's side. I understand Remy saying you're trying to take half so you can bounce out. And I understand Pap saying the reason why you have this is because I was there. I get it. It gets complicated.
7 winters and 6 summers. But who gonna hold somebody down in jail for 7 freaking years? Mo, you're not being there for your dude for 7 years in jail. 7.
Sometimes you gotta walk away with the clothes on your back and be thankful that you can keep pushing. I mean, if it's not about money.
Just want to keep a last name.
It's kind of like me having a bobby pin at your house and saying, "But I just need to come get my stuff." What stuff? Just leave.
Do you tell women to leave without?
I mean, sometimes you cannot put a price tag on your happiness. If she's saying that she's not going to sign the papers to make you single, until you stop asking for half of her money.
All right, so but before we get out of here, I want to hit this James Harden thing because I've had it in for a minute. Pause. James Harden is
you don't need papers.
Technically, in God's eyes, you don't need papers. Shake my head. I agree with you. I agree. I agree. But unfortunately, the world we live in is that you're connected. And you got to clear that shit up in order to get out.
7 years in jail. 7.
If we believe Remy, he didn't file until she put him on blast that he ain't have money to retain a lawyer to respond to her filing. When she aired him out for falling asleep on the phone with Clarissa. So what that mean? If my wife cheated, the marriage is over, papers or no papers. That's great. And I know emotionally it's over, but it's not until you clear all the paperwork up. Because if it didn't matter, y'all wouldn't have signed all the paperwork when you got married. If it didn't matter, then y'all wouldn't have taken the time out to sign everything, to get witnesses.
It's a business. Taxes and marriage is a business.
It absolutely is a business. So James Harden is doing his deposition. And Al Sharpton had made a comment a few days ago, and I didn't get to connect everything. Al Sharpton said people were claiming they wanted to sue him. Parents of Nolan's fake friends wanted to sue him. He said
wanted to sue Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton, and wanted to sue content creators. And content creators keep saying what Al Sharpton said. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. So everybody has to have their deposition done, and we can get all the facts out.
Good morning, Miss Black, Mitch Black.
So we can get all the facts out in these depositions. The reason why that clicked for me is because I'm an obsessive scroller. I'm an obsessive scroller, and I was scrolling through this James Harden situation that's going on.
Former basketball player. Well, he's still
He's still a basketball player. Let me make sure before.
Washed
And
up.
he did it. Well, I mean, the man can still average 20 points a game, but that's everybody's opinion, whatever. James Harden is here, and he's being asked about a woman that he was connected with.
Okay.
And allegedly, this woman is influential in Houston. Some people allegedly call her a madam.
Oh,
and I wanted to know, can you answer these? Is this under oath? Because please, everybody put your fake lawyer hat on.
All right.
And tell me, how does this even sound reasonable, what he's answering about?
Where you met her?
No, I don't.
Okay. What would you say? How would you describe your relationship?
She's someone that, I like if I need something around the city, just because she's been here for so long, that she can help me out with it.
She helps you out with what?
I said if I need something around the city, she's someone that I can call and she can help me out with it.
Okay.
Like what kind of things would she help you out with?
Like maybe dinner reservations, or if I want to go out, or if I want to go Top Golf or bowling or something. She has the connections.
Okay, just real quick, let me pause it right there.
Okay.
So that's what that person does for you, Jay.
Like a personal
if
assistant.
If that person does that stuff, arranges the Top Golf, because James Harden needs somebody to arrange Top Golf.
I can't make the call myself. I'm James Harden.
There's no way he can call a bowling alley or whatever. You would assume that person is what?
Working for him, and is like an assistant, a go-to person. That
Assistant.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
Exactly.
Mo, you agree?
Providing a concierge service.
Okay, all right.
So do you have a business relationship with Molo?
No, I don't.
Is it a friendship?
I wouldn't call it a friendship. She's just someone that's well connected around the city of Houston.
Okay. Do you pay Molo for anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you just call her to help you out with things?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And does she ever go to dinner with you? Does she ever go to these events with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're friends?
No. Friends, I wouldn't call her my friend.
Okay. Have you ever gone on a trip with Molo?
Yeah, took her on a trip.
Okay. But you don't consider her a friend?
No. There's a few people in the city of Houston.
It ain't looking good, Molo. Damn, James. You dang on up there snitching on your madam? Come on, man. Houston, you got to quit letting these here outsiders come in and use your resources, man. They don't give.
I don't understand. If anybody, if you had any recourse or any pull, when I tell you somebody who needed to plead the fifth, James Harden needed to be able to plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. I don't want to incriminate myself or no one else.
I mean, he could have just said, if I wanted to get into exclusive parties because this person because he did mention been in the city for a long time. All he had to say was, if I wanted to get into somewhere exclusive and be anonymous because of my celebrity, this is the person that I would go to. If I wanted to know what was really happening in the city.
That's your plug. You can have a plug that's not your friend,
But
right?
how she go on vacation with you? If she's not if you're not in business with each other and you're not friends, how do you take her on vacation then?
An associate. To show my appreciation. Hey, you want to roll?
Morning, Jane.
You want to roll?
So you said you're homie. So you're friends.
No, associate.
So if you're an associate, but what is that? So here's a woman who wants to speak on this.
He is online trying to recruit young girls to be, moved around. And there is a girl named Molo in the industry that does it. She's James Harden's longtime best friend, but she recruits girls for celebrities. And get paid for it. Yeah.
Allegedly.
This stuff goes on everywhere. It's going on in the industry everywhere. So not just the regular smugglers like Boo Lady recruiting these young girls on here, but also music industry, movie industry. But you know,
Madame.
James, what you done got yourself into?
Madame. Friends into that $1,300 bill came.
I would do like I think that I would have obtained an attorney and said I'll plead the fifth.
Mr. Sean is right. I love that, Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean is right. Confused. Can go on a business trip, but not touching her. I don't even care about the touching or kissing. You're going to have to explain what this relationship is. You're going to have to give her a title. And if you give her a title and you say she's never paid this, so she's done all this at the kindness of her heart, what do you have yourself in, James?
Well, some people do want to just do things to be around celebrities.
Okay. Then you got to say she's a hanger-on or something.
Oh, Lord. Hope it's not another P. Diddy, Jim and I said.
Dude.
So she's Giselle? I don't know who Giselle is.
Just
Epstein
Files. Yeah, vaccine. Sex is used on each other in different ways. Okay, or business. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. No one had nothing to say when Young Miami was doing it for Diddy. She wasn't. I don't think she got deposed. I don't think she had to do with that position.
Yeah, she was quiet during that whole Diddy trial. No one heard nothing from
Because remember, she was out there previously with the sign, so she made it seem like that she was Diddy's girlfriend. So they're not gonna look at her in that way.
He did not need to answer.
Yeah, he could have.
Well, obviously, he's been painted in a corner because I'm sure he didn't want to answer any of these questions. So there's some reason why he was put in a situation where he had to answer. A personal assistant or associate will go get you a roll of toilet paper, but true friend will help you complete the paperwork. Goddamn, the paperwork again. Here goes the paperwork. Dr. Aaron Smith has entered the building. Doc's in the building. Our last few minutes of the show.
I just had to
Doc?
jump in. I had to jump in. I was at the laundromat, so I couldn't log on, but I was watching. I had to jump in to side with Jay Black because I can't tell you how many times I've heard that phrase that y'all just said to Jay Black. You could do everything else. It has plagued my life. People see me making up songs and being on TV and do. That doesn't mean I could do the other stuff. And I come to people all the time and be like, these emails are like you going on stage in front of people. The same way you get anxious and you start to freeze up and you get frustrated and you start to spiral. The same thing can happen to me with something you think is very basic. Just because I can go on stage and rap with Jay-Z does not mean I can process these emails and fill out this paperwork in these fillable fields. It might take me 6 hours to get halfway through and I'll erase it myself by accident. I've done it. And then it gets worse because people say, you a professor, you write books. Nigga, you know how long it takes me to write these books? I'm typing like this. I can't type without looking at the keyboard. If you only knew what I was really going through, it takes me like 5 times as long. And there's certain things that I don't know why I can't do it. People say it's just the email, it's just the paper. Why don't you just fill it out? How do you not know how to do this? The instructions are right here. I feel the same way about everybody else when they can't do what I do. But I promise, I just really want to come on and share this because I know a lot of people go through this where it's like, yes,
well, let me get everybody back on what you're talking about. You're talking about Jay Black. He was married before and he hadn't filed for divorce. He hadn't even started the process to file for divorce. And Lady Q basically said, well, then help me do it. And she helped him do it. And the whole conversation was, should you start a relationship while you're still? So you're talking about how difficult it was for you, I guess, personally to file.
I'm the same way, Mike. Like if somebody tells me, just go down to this office and log on this email and fill, yo, you already lost me, bro.
All you gotta do, they always say that. All you gotta do is,
yeah, I'm like travel, log on, and then send it out to who? The post office? Oh no, I need help.
Oh wait,
like
so
you done told me websites, visits, and post office.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
And I agree with everything you're saying, Doc, because that's your personal experience.
But people have said to me, everybody else does it. That's people do every day. Well, there's a lot of things I do that people don't do every day too.
And the only reason, and I agree with what you're saying 100%. This is where I push back with Jay. if there was $5,000 that was guaranteed to him at the end of that process, I guarantee you, Jay Black would have got that process done ASAP by himself.
But I'm still
with no help.
outsourcing.
No,
But I'm
no,
still
no.
getting
But
help.
you would have
is
got
what
it
he's
done.
saying.
You would have got it done by yourself.
If I
You would have
gotta pay
outsourced.
somebody.
You would have got the resources, and you would have got it done. Everything Dr. Aaron Smith is saying on behalf of himself is 100% true, and I respect that grind, and I respect the anxiety. And listen, I suffer from a bunch of stuff where people go, "Why can't you just do that?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just lost when it comes to this." I just know Jay Black, and if there was $5,000 at the end of that tunnel, Jay Black would navigate himself through the fucking Constitution and will learn the Constitution and will learn it inside out and be able to translate the Constitution.
While reading the
passed the
Bible.
bar.
While reading the Bible. While reading the Bible.
Incentivize, okay?
But that's the crazy thing about anxiety. When people ask you to explain anxiety, it's like, yo, what happened to the whole mental health conversation that usually takes place? It's applicable until it's something that most people are able to do. Then it's like it gets really callous and dismissive, where it's like, what? And it's like, yo, there's a lot of things that people can't do, and they all get together and collectively agree it's difficult. There's some things that most people think are easy that some people think are really difficult and paralyzing. And then they feel really ashamed and they can't come out and speak because it's like everybody else is doing this so easily. I can't even share the fact that this is profoundly difficult to me, despite all the other achievements I might have. There's certain things that y'all might look at as
All my
everyday
masters,
stuff.
all my doctorates, and I can't. Yeah, I need help with this.
Yeah, don't tell me about filling out no emails though. That's hard for me. I'm telling you. I start getting headaches. I start getting my breathing pattern changes.
Every time y'all like just go on and make a thumbnail, just upload and put the cover on. Go ahead and just prompt it. No,
All you gotta do is hit browse and
I've never
upload.
done it before. But and once
No,
again, this has nothing to do with Doc. But this has nothing to do with Doc. This has to do with my.
No,
personal.
I feel you.
But if you put $5,000 at the end of the tunnel, I will figure it out. My problem with Jay Black is Jay Black tries to act as if it was the other way around.
He still
and
couldn't.
She was on papers. He, my friend, would have been in her throat from the beginning on how you need to clear this shit up. Because I can't walk around in public with somebody who's on paper. I'm saying what I know would have came out of his mouth.
No, I never cared about you being on papers with me. I know we physically together. You're not with this other dude. It's over. We good. We moved on. I don't get caught up on papers personally. But I get what you're saying as far as trying to help.
You would get caught up if Lady Q was still legally married to a man. Try that lie with somebody else, dog. Try that bold-faced lie with somebody else.
Stay focused.
They don't believe you. You need more people. and it's not me. More people's not me. I'm done defending Jay. I said at one point. This one here, I'm like, I don't think I believe him either. I was with you for a minute, though.
You made a very valid point, Doc, because I think we all do it. We minimize what is.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true.
Challenging to anybody else. And it
No, because Mike is right. The thumbnail thing, Mike said is true. I was like, yeah, AI could do it, and Mike is like.
I'm like, who is he? Like, who is he?
Who is he?
How do you get in touch with him?
How do you get in touch with him?
Can somebody send me his contact?
Well, call him up. Yeah, call him up and tell him we good.
Put him on three-way. Put him on three-way and let's do this.
Send him the link. Send AI, send him the link. We good. Tell him we need a thumbnail and an interview.
Tell him we just need. That's all we need. All right. Let me just wrap this up.
You're an old dog that can't do new tricks. Correct the coach just said, Mike. That's what it is.
Well, then the old dog in Jay Black was an old dog who can't do.
Why you keep bringing me up? They talk about you with thumbnails.
No. I will never let up. I will never.
It's on me. You got Doc. He's a professor at
Yes.
He got all these students he teaching, giving them credits and all this.
Yes, and I think it's important that what Doc said. I think is important for people to understand that in certain situations,
how the hell you get a doctorate degree, multiple master degrees, and all this, and you struggle with emails. That's what I was saying.
I struggle.
But that's
I get anxiety every time it's time for grading. I promise you. The grading that takes most people 2 hours takes me like the whole week to get through the grading.
Humanizing. That is very humanizing, Doc, because what it says is you could be great at this, but there are some things that are challenging, and it doesn't take away from your knowledge base.
I would question that though. That seems weird.
Educated.
Do you see how he turned on you that fast?
Yeah.
No,
I would question your knowledge. You can't do emails. You might not be that smart.
Let me see
might not be that smart.
Something as basic as an email.
See.
Look, somebody think that. Somebody think
in
that.
class and give a lecture for 2 hours. He could not do that, right? Where you find it very easy, it becomes second nature to you. But for somebody else, they may be like, "How do you do that?"
Yeah,
and that's what I mean.
A way to distill the complex ideas into everyday language in a way that can hold the young people's attention and translate into their lives in a way that they receive it in one lecture and changes the rest of their life the way they think about something. That I'm able to do it with ease and the way it's effortless.
But
When it comes to like females and
it's your
grading.
blessing. And let me bring it back.
Everybody got a
Jay.
gift.
Let me
Everybody
bring
got
it
a
back.
gift.
Let me bring it back to Jay. If there was $5,000 at the end of the tunnel and he had to do a presentation and he had to literally speak to kids, he would, dog,
he would kill it. He would kill it.
Would kill it. He would. That dude might go up there with a bow tie on and
start
literally
rapping.
and start literally breaking down. He might steal a lot of Dr. Aaron Smith shit, but
My name is Jay Black and I'm here to rap. Get y'all on track.
He would have the slides playing in the background on cue. He like this right here in 1432, when the slaves, and bam, he would have it. All right, we got to get out of here. I just want to put this kindness up. There's sometimes kindness that happens in this world that I think we miss. That we see everything we've talked about today. I just want to show you what this black man did to a family who was in the rain. What he did for
On some real shit, I want y'all to check this out. This some real player shit, and I fuck with shit like this, right? We need to see more of this in the neighborhood instead of all that goof ass shit.
Hey, Miss Lady, I know you don't know me from Adam, but do y'all need a ride?
Yes.
Come on, get a ride, G. Get off this motherfucker.
Come on.
Hurry up, come on, get in, come on.
We're just going down the street.
Well.
To 76 and Stewart.
Alright.
I'm sorry we wet.
Y'all good. You good, Queens. Y'all close the door. Close your door.
Oh, God. Come on, get up, Tootie. I'm so sorry.
You good. I see it's raining crazy out there. Get y'all up out of that motherfucker.
Thank you.
Now, from the looks of it, it looked like they from what I heard from out south.
So I just wanted to play that.
And the baby said, "Thank you."
The baby said thank you because the baby knew it was about to be another hour or two of them being drenched in the rain.
Why
and
would
that
she be
man
outside
stopped.
in the rain knowing it's going to rain too at the same time?
Jay Black.
No, we do have to plan. You got kids outside and start. But go ahead, now stick to the kindness. I don't want to get y'all veered off.
He can't even fill out the forms, but he's judging the people because of the natural disasters.
But we do know it's going to rain.
You ain't checked the weather? Hey, 5-year-old girl. You don't got no weather app.
But the baby did say thank you. Stay focused. That was a nice gesture. I don't know, stranger danger. Are we getting in people car nowadays? There's so many angles to that. But there was overall, I get it. He was trying to be nice and offer the ride, even if she would have said no. But she was such in need, and with her kids as a mama bear, she said, "Look, we're gonna." She rolled the dice and took the chance. They get in with this black man, and not knowing what was going on, and jeopardize her kid's life. Yeah, I get it.
Can we just enjoy the humanistic?
I don't want to take the joy away from it.
Can you not take away my joy? I want to still believe in the goodness of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just for a second.
My bad, Mike. My bad. I ruined your clip. My bad. It was just some thoughts.
It's still left in the world.
You talking about stranger danger? That go on, brother. He brought kidnapping and human trafficking into a joyful ending video.
Hear Tootie's voice? Did you hear Tootie say thank you?
Thank you.
But there is another side to that. That's what I was just saying.
I wanted to end the show with kindness. To show a man who decided to pick up a strange family, just a mother and her kids in the pouring rain. And fucking Jay Black said, well, she ain't playing. She ain't know it was going to rain out this.
How you got 3 kids and no umbrella? He ended with judgment. He want to end the show with judgment. He said, forget joy. We're doing judgment.
You dumbass. You ain't checked the 5-day weather report, you dumbass. Because God forbid, because we ain't never been outside and it just the rain came out of nowhere. God forbid.
Ran at the Target.
The rain could have came down. It happens, Gemini. No, I
happens
get it.
To all of us.
I get it. No, my bad. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
You did. You said
that. Dumbass nigga.
what you said. That's what you just said.
And the weatherman be wrong all the time.
All the time. Their job is to be wrong.
But you getting in the car with a stranger though, a strange dude.
Like Uber and Lyft.
Your little
Uber
girl.
and Lyft. I do it every day.
Yeah, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people every day get into cars with strangers.
But Uber and Lyft, you got the tag number, you got the photo, you got the name.
Stop acting like you're not from Philly and you ain't never got into a got you ain't never had a hat.
Taxi hat.
You ain't
It's
never
called
got
taxi hat. Taxi hat. You leaving that supermarket, taxi hat right here.
Oh, yeah. Did Jay Black just criticize the creator's weather? Yes, he was like,
no, let's stay focused, positive.
Let's stay focused.
Stay focused, positive.
Correct the culture. We can't stay like this because Jay Black is like, damn, what the fuck? You ain't know it was gonna rain? Like Jay Black would have berated her the entire ride. Like, really? You got kids and you don't know the weather? You don't know, and you ain't got an umbrella? You just brought them out here all willy-nilly to fight the storm?
The entire ride. He would have said that and drove off. He would have rolled out his window and be like, what y'all doing? Y'all ain't checked the weather, and then pulled off.
Oh, wetting up my little seats.
Not my seats. Not my
seats today. He'd have rolled his window down and just yelled. Ass nigga. Yelled and kept.
I would never.
Last words, not my seats.
No. Women and children is my weakness. Women and kids for help is my weakness.
I thought it was judgment.
No.
Nah, I thought judgment was your weakness. I thought judgment was your weakness.
Shut up, Ann. What did Ann say?
Anybody who ever wonders why, bring it back to Jay Black, because this is what will come out in the kindest, nicest moments that I could possibly play. I just played something that I thought would warm everybody's heart and send them off to the rest of to enjoy your Tuesday, to have a newfound belief in human beings that is so hard to believe in. But no.
Gemini said, I'm trying to learn, y'all. As a new watcher, we appreciate your support, Gemini. But Jay Black is the difficulty one. No, I'm not the difficult one.
He's the difficult one out there, but you ain't seen nothing yet, Gemini. Just keep coming back. That's what we say in AA meetings. Keep coming back. Just keep coming back. I promise you'll get to know you'll know the 12 steps of Jay Black. You'll see.
Gemini, sometimes I look at it opposing views a lot in some aspects. And I wonder, as a parent, why are we outside in a thunderstorm with your kids not being protected? I wonder the decision making, and then you getting in this car with a strange black man when you got little girls.
What black got to do with it?
Yeah, what black got to do with it, white guy? What, you turn into a white racist?
Officer Tatum, what he doing?
Officer Tatum, what?
Strange black guy
getting into a car with a man, a random male
with a black. No, you said black guy.
He did too, with emphasis.
You said get into a car with a black guy. Don't you know better than that?
Capital B.
You see how she.
But did they get home?
Jay Black, is this your cousin right here? Is this your cousin right here?
How come when Nicole or Ashley reached out to you via text?
Is that your cousin right there?
Thunderstorm, no umbrella, not my seats.
Got my daughter out here in the rain, and what are we doing? If I'm the dad, I'm pissed.
Dog, sometimes you have to go someplace and it just rains. It just literally rains. It's the reason why I sold my soul and went to Target and had to get a damn new outfit because it stormed out of nowhere on my way to a show.
I'm sure it was reports of rain coming in thunderstorm. I'm sure didn't.
The reports, it's gonna rain. Everybody just doesn't stay home because there's a chance of rain. You look outside and say, I think we can beat it. Or guess what? We gotta go to the doctors. They might have had to go to a doctor's appointment. She might have had to pick them up from school. Waymo cars drive crazy. I don't know what
Waymo joints. You know the Waymos, the joints that just drive. Certain cities, they got the self-driving. Philly's getting that too soon.
I don't get in any car that's self-driving.
They got it out on the West Coast a lot.
There've been some stories about them cars too. Again, I have done this before. Nothing is wrong with recognizing humans.
Good.
We're trying. I've seen Waymo cars stop in the rain. Okay. Man. All right. To be fair to Jay Black, we don't know if they made it home.
Did they make
it back?
This motherfucker correct the culture.
Correct the culture. To be fair, we didn't get a follow-up. We ain't got no conclusion. Ain't nobody see that mom and her kids lately, have
We had RIP t-shirts a day later. All right, listen, y'all. For those new people who just joined the show, we hope you enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow. Like and subscribe as you watch. Please like and subscribe. I believe we should have at least 5 or 6 more subscribers. Our goal is to get to 1,000. We end the show the same way every time. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed: it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or any circumstance take it from you, because God got me, God got you, God got us. From Michael Sean, Sexy Mo, Jay Black, Dr. Aaron Smith, Kamari, Amani, C. Chung, who you will never see on this show. We only get them like once or twice a year. And Lady Q, if you have a vision that you want on a t-shirt, on a hoodie, on a backpack, on a fishing rod, I don't care what it is, she can make it happen. Go to wokeupinspired.com. When you get there, you will see plenty of merch that is ready to be sold and shipped. We are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.